Have you noticed unexplained weight loss recently? While many seniors over 60 might celebrate shedding pounds effortlessly, this isn't a normal sign of aging to cheer about. But 99% of seniors don't realize that pancreatic cancer could start right here. I'm Vernon, and today I'll reveal the warning signs of pancreatic cancer over 60 that medical experts say you should never ignore, plus natural prevention strategies that might save your life. Before diving into the warning signs, it's important to understand why pancreatic cancer becomes more dangerous as we age. The pancreas, located behind the stomach, produces enzymes for digestion and hormones like insulin. According to the American Cancer Society, pancreatic cancer risk rises sharply after 60, with the average diagnosis at age 70. The good news: early detection can dramatically improve outcomes. The National Cancer Institute reports that patients who catch it early enough for surgical removal have much higher 5-year survival rates. That's why recognizing the early warning signs is so critical when it comes to pancreatic cancer. Knowledge truly is power. Every week, I share simple, evidence-based advice to support seniors in living healthier. So, take a moment to subscribe to my channel to give me the motivation to keep researching and sharing longevity secrets for our community. Now, let's examine the 7 silent warning signs that could save your life. Silent sign number 1. Unexplained weight loss. Last summer, at our community picnic, I noticed something alarming. My friend Sarah, who used to joke about carrying extra pounds, appeared dramatically thinner. "You look wonderful," everyone said. Sarah smiled, insisting she hadn't changed anything. The weight just fell off. While others propose it is a normal symptom, as a health expert for seniors, I knew that unexplained weight loss isn't always a blessing. Sadly, my fears were confirmed. A few weeks later, Sarah was diagnosed with stage 3 pancreatic cancer. By the time she noticed the weight loss, the tumor had already spread beyond the pancreas, advancing silently, without major pain or warning. Hearing the news was heartbreaking. She now faced one of the toughest cancers to treat, where every day matters. Let's take a closer look at the key signs to watch for. If you lose over 5% of your body weight in 6 months without trying, notice it. Looser clothes around your waist or hips without diet changes could be a warning. Feeling full after small meals or avoiding favorite foods like coffee or fatty dishes also needs attention. Many seniors over 60 also report a mysterious loss of appetite that comes on gradually, making each meal feel like a chore rather than a pleasure. Harvard Medical School researchers explain that pancreatic tumors release compounds called cytokines that trigger muscle and fat breakdown, while simultaneously dampening appetite, a metabolic perfect storm that rapidly sheds pounds. If you notice unexplained weight loss, make sure to check your weight and seek medical evaluation as soon as possible. Early detection could save your life. Silent sign number 2. Jaundice and skin changes. Over coffee last year, I noticed my neighbor, Robert, a retired professor, had a yellowish tint in his eyes. His wife had also remarked his skin looked oddly tan during winter. Robert was showing signs of jaundice, a hallmark of pancreatic cancer in seniors. Jaundice happens when a tumor blocks the bile duct, causing a buildup of bilirubin, a yellow-brown substance from red blood cell breakdown. According to Mayo Clinic specialists, there are several key changes to watch for. Yellowing of the whites of your eyes, often noticeable before skin changes. A yellow-orange tint to your skin, especially noticeable in natural light. Darkening of your urine to a cola or tea color. Clay-colored or greasy stools that may float in the toilet. Persistent itching that can't be explained by dry skin or other causes. What makes jaundice particularly significant as a warning sign is that it often appears when the tumor is still relatively small, but positioned near the bile duct. The American Gastroenterological Association notes this symptom can lead to earlier diagnosis, which significantly improves treatment options. Robert's doctor ordered tests the following week, and they caught his cancer at stage 2, earlier than most cases are discovered. He's now 2 years cancer-free after treatment. Stay till the end, because in Section 6, I'll reveal another critical warning sign that shows up in nearly 70% of cases, but most people dismiss it as just getting older. Knowing this could make all the difference for your health. Silent sign number 3, abdominal and back pain. Abdominal and back pain in seniors over 60 isn't always arthritis or muscle strain. The Pancreatic Cancer Action Network reports that nearly 70% of patients experience this specific type of pain. What makes it distinctive is pain centered in the upper abdomen that radiates to the middle or upper back, discomfort that worsens after eating fatty foods, pain that improves when leaning forward and worsens when lying flat. A deep gnawing sensation rather than sharp pain. Last winter, my fishing buddy Jim started complaining about a persistent pain in his abdomen that wrapped around his back. Just pulled something hauling my boat, he insisted, popping over the counter painkillers like candy. When the pain lingered for weeks, becoming more intense after meals and when lying down, I urged him to see his doctor. Dr. Andrew Hendefar, pancreatic cancer specialist at Cedars-Sinai Medical Center, explains why this happens. As pancreatic tumors grow, they can press against the solar plexus nerves or infiltrate them directly, causing this characteristic band of pain across the abdomen and back. Jim's pain wasn't a pulled muscle. After proper diagnosis and treatment, he's now careful to report any unusual pain patterns to his doctor immediately. Have you been experiencing persistent abdominal or back pain that doesn't seem quite right? Share your experience in the comments below. I personally read every comment and might be able to help, as I truly value connecting with each of you about your health concerns. Silent sign number 4, digestive problems. Over lunch last month, my sister-in-law Eleanor kept excusing herself to the restroom. She later admitted to dealing with persistent diarrhea, bloating, and nausea for weeks, blaming her IBS. When I asked about recent medication changes, she mentioned starting a new blood pressure pill. While medication side effects or common digestive issues can cause these symptoms, persistent digestive problems in elderly patients may also signal pancreatic cancer. The pancreas plays a key role in producing digestive enzymes, and when a tumor interferes, distinctive symptoms often emerge. Floating, oily stools with a particularly foul odor, steatorrhea, unexpected diarrhea that doesn't respond to usual remedies, persistent nausea and vomiting, particularly after fatty meals, bloating and gas that seems disproportionate to what you've eaten. Dr. Victoria Manax from Johns Hopkins Medicine explains, pancreatic cancer-related digestive symptoms persist and worsen over time, unlike the fluctuating patterns of IBS or food intolerances. Although Eleanor's symptoms were medication-related, the experience led her to keep a symptom journal she now brings to every doctor visit. If you notice persistent digestive changes, don't ignore them, track your symptoms, and discuss them with your doctor. Early action could make all the difference. Silent sign number 5, new-onset diabetes. New-onset diabetes in seniors without clear risk factors needs urgent attention. A Journal of the American Medical Association study found it raises pancreatic cancer risk by 8-fold within 3 years. The American Diabetes Association highlights these red flags when diabetes may signal something more serious. Diabetes appearing suddenly after age 60, with no obesity or family history. Diabetes that's difficult to control, despite proper medication and diet. Rapidly improving blood sugar levels alongside unexplained weight loss. Diabetes, accompanied by any other warning signs mentioned in this video. Dr. Diane Simeone, director of the Pancreatic Cancer Center at NYU Langone Health, explains. The pancreas produces insulin to regulate blood sugar. Cancer can damage these cells, leading to diabetes. Meanwhile, long-standing diabetes may create a favorable environment for tumor growth, raising cancer risk. This is a critical warning sign, found in nearly 70% of pancreatic cancer cases, yet often dismissed as just part of aging. My cousin Frank is a typical example of this case. When he developed diabetes at 68, his doctor blamed sweets and inactivity. But rapid weight loss, unusual for untreated diabetes, led to tests that revealed pancreatic cancer. If you or someone you love develops sudden diabetes after 60, especially without clear risk factors, don't assume it's just part of aging. Insist on further evaluation. Early detection could save a life. Silent sign number 6. Fatigue and weakness. Remember when I mentioned earlier, there's a critical warning sign that appears in nearly 70% of pancreatic cancer cases, but gets brushed off as normal aging. Let's talk about that now. Unusual fatigue and weakness that just won't go away. Fatigue in elderly patients is easily dismissed because, let's face it, feeling tired seems like a natural part of growing older. But there's a significant difference between normal tiredness and the kind that might signal something serious. The National Institute on Aging highlights these key distinctions. Fatigue that's disproportionate to your activity level and doesn't improve with rest. Profound weakness that affects your ability to perform basic daily activities. Unusual exhaustion that comes on suddenly, rather than gradually. Extreme tiredness, accompanied by pale skin, dizziness, or shortness of breath. Dr. Eileen O'Reilly from Memorial Sloan Kettering explains, cancer-related fatigue is driven by tumors' metabolic demands, inflammation, and anemia from occult bleeding. My walking partner Martha, 72, battled persistent exhaustion despite good sleep, later diagnosed as early-stage pancreatic cancer. Actor Patrick Swayze also misattributed his fatigue before his pancreatic cancer diagnosis. If fatigue persists despite rest, don't dismiss it. Early evaluation could save your life. Warning sign number 7. Depression and mood changes. A lesser-known warning sign of pancreatic cancer is sudden mood changes or depression. My friend David, once lively and upbeat, withdrew from activities he loved. It's like he became a different person overnight, his wife shared. Research supports this link. A study in the Journal of Clinical Oncology found that depression often precedes a pancreatic cancer diagnosis by 10-12 months. Harvard Medical School researchers have identified several distinct characteristics of cancer-related mood changes. Depression or anxiety that occurs suddenly without an obvious trigger. Personality changes that seem out of character. The not feeling like myself phenomenon. Mood symptoms that don't respond well to standard treatments. Emotional changes accompanied by cognitive symptoms like confusion or difficulty concentrating. Dr. William Breitbart of Memorial Sloan Kettering explains, pancreatic tumors release inflammatory cytokines that can cross the blood-brain barrier and disrupt neurotransmitter function. Some tumors may also secrete compounds that directly alter mood regulation. For David, what seemed like depression was actually an early symptom of a pancreatic tumor. After treatment, his mood improved. While depression is common among seniors, sudden onset, especially alongside other symptoms, warrants medical evaluation. Have you seen unexpected mood changes in someone you care about? Share your experience below. It might help someone recognize an early warning sign. Conclusion. Let's discuss reducing pancreatic cancer risk. While age and genetics can't be changed, research identifies 5 key protective strategies. 1. Anti-inflammatory diet. Focus on dark greens, berries, turmeric with black pepper, and omega-3 foods, while limiting processed meats and sugars. 2. Maintain healthy weight. Obesity increases risk by 20% through inflammation. Notes Dr. Stolzenberg, Solomon, NCI. 3. Moderate alcohol. Women, 1 drink daily maximum. Men, 2 drinks maximum. 4. Regular exercise, 30 minutes, 5 days weekly, reduces risk by 27%. British Journal of Cancer. 5. Quit smoking. The single most important modifiable factor, says Dr. Simeone. When I turned 65, I implemented these changes gradually, starting with daily walks and adding 1 anti-inflammatory food to each meal. If you found this information valuable, please like and subscribe my channel for more critical health tips designed especially for seniors. And remember, if you notice any of these symptoms in yourself or someone you love, don't wait. Book a doctor's appointment right away. I'm Vernon, wishing you the healthy, vibrant senior years you deserve. See you in the next video.